Hey, what's up? This is Todd Smith. I am back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Roland and the return of the Groovebox. I myself am very happy that they have jumped back into the Groovebox lane and how they're starting to explore the concept of the Groovebox again. As I stated in previous videos a few times, I grew up on the Groovebox, an MC-303. I scrounged up for a Virus B way back in the 90s as a sound module, and I researched the best way to kind of get some drums and some control. And during that era, with the amount of money I had, the MC-303 kind of stood out as the best way to send a few MIDI parts to my Virus B and have the drum track going for drums. So I really learned the basics, everything on a Roland Groovebox style workflow back in the 90s. That was really the peak of the 90s. You know, they had the 303, the 505, the expansion of that whole Groovebox thing. You even had the 307, which worked off turntables. They definitely had some variants during that era. You had other companies doing Grooveboxes too, like Yamaha. They had a really great Groovebox out during that time. Then there was kind of a section of music where there wasn't many Grooveboxes made. I think the Electribe series was probably the closest thing for a while, definitely. But to me, Roland is like the creator and the home of the Groovebox, the originals, and they're what I grew up on. And it's definitely great to see them stepping back into that field, and it seems to be really accepted with the 101, the 77, and the brand new Verse Lab NV1. I'm interested to see if they keep pushing it. I mean, the 707 is definitely something they can keep evolving for a couple years, via firmware and updates. And I definitely expect that to be the flagship. The 707 is definitely a piece I'm interested in. It would probably have to be used secondhand at a decent price for me to step into it at this point. But they really seem to be updating it with really important updates. Kind of what Novation did with their circuit. How they updated that with user wanted upgrades. It seems like Roland is definitely taking that same approach with a 707 in the Groovebox line. I myself don't own one yet, but I'm definitely just happy that it's out there and that they're progressing it, and I will own one at some time. Do you love the Groovebox? The old school, new school? Do you own an old school 303? 505? Do you own one of the new school 101s or the 707, or even are you going to pre-order that one with a vocal track on it? Would love to hear your opinion, and as always, stay positive, stay creative, support each other in peace.